Say hello to my toy poodle Dage. Hello. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you have watched part one. If you have not watched part one, please go over and watch part one. In part one, I showed you how to apply a relax serum when you're just doing a retouch. Yes, go check that video out. In this video, I will be pretty much showing you how I do the trim and the press. Okay, so she has been blow dried, deep conditioned, leave-in treatment has been applied, as well as blow dried. So here what you see me doing is I'm pretty much what they call zeroing out the cut. You pretty much do a blunt cut, or you pretty much you make your guide to start your initial haircut. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just pretty much going all the way around her hair, evening everything out, and not necessarily doing like making everything the same length, because you don't want to do that. You can end up taking off a whole bunch more hair than planned, especially with a lot of people hair being shorter in the front. So I'm just pretty much cutting it according to how her hair grows out. Again, this is my mom, if you do not know. This is my mom, and I actually keep up with her trims. She gets a relaxer every 6 to 8 weeks, so I trim her hair every time she gets a relaxer. So my ladies, if you are relaxed, make sure you are getting your hair trimmed every time that you get your relaxer. And also to my ladies out there who are getting chemical services, whether you are relaxed or not, chemical service includes, like your Jerry curl perms, or if you're getting some type of color or anything like that, any type of chemical treatment, make sure that you are getting your trims every time you are getting your chemical service done. Okay, your chemical service should come with a trim. It should. Okay, and here we are in this scene. You're just pretty much seeing me how I cut the front. Okay, you go in the very front and you got to create your guide in the very front. Okay, this is going to help connect the front to the back, so it doesn't look so what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it's just gonna pretty much bling your haircut. Okay, it's gonna bling your haircut. So you just see me, I'm pulling it straight down, cutting, and I'm just going all the way around the face. Pulling and cutting, pulling and cutting, pulling and cutting. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and make a part towards the top middle section of the head, and I am going to create a U shape. So you're gonna see me go around and part it on the other side, and this part that I'm making is based around a middle part. Okay, usually when I trim hair, I usually trim it in a middle part, just to make sure that the hair is even on both sides. So you can always wear your hair on either side. If you want to part it in the middle, if you want to part it on the left, if you want to part it right on the right, you can do that. Okay, and as you see, I'm making a guide up top, and as you can see, her hair is not all one length, so I'm over directing it towards her face to keep from cutting off too much length. Okay, so I'm pulling it forward and then I'm trimming right there, and that just makes it so that you don't cut off too much length. When I was in hair school, I went to Paul Mitchell's in Greenville, North Carolina. My instructor told us after we make our guide, we cut from short to short. Okay, so anything in between the two shorts at the top and the bottom, you cut. So she had a lot of hair in between the two short points. So what I do is I over direct it to keep from cutting off too much hair. So that's what you saw in that previous clipping. Okay, so here I'm pulling her hair towards the side. I'm gonna turn her around so you can kind of get a better view. But I'm pulling her hair towards, pulling it out, straight out from her head. And then I'm over directing it downward so that I'm not cutting off as much hair. So I pull it straight out from the head, and then I pull it up at an angle from the head, which is almost like a 45-degree angle upward on the head, you could say. And then I just go around the whole head, section it off like it's an orange, and just go around the whole head and cut. So again, I'm going to pull it straight out from the head, and all the bottom hair that's falling, that's okay. You want that hair to fall, okay? The hair has already been cut. It doesn't need to be recut, okay? And usually when you're going in and you're cutting this part, you're not supposed to cut below the occipital bone anyway, unless you're doing like, a particular hairstyle. So, and the occipital bone is just that part of the head where if you reach towards the back of your head and you start to feel like that downward motion going down, right before you start to go down, that's where the occipital bone lies, okay? And you don't want to cut above that when you are going in and trimming or doing layers in the hair. In which it just seems like I'm doing layers, but I'm not doing layers. I'm actually just, doing a regular trim on her hair. It also looks like I'm not cutting hair, but I promise you guys, I'm cutting hair, okay? I'm definitely cutting hair. It just doesn't look like it because I keep her up on her trims, but some people may consider this almost like a dusting, but no, I'm definitely cutting hair. And again, I'm over directing it towards the bottom to keep from cutting off so much length. And all that fallout, you want that fallout. That fallout is necessary so that you're not recutting it, okay? You want that, so don't worry about it if it's falling out. And by all means, I'm not telling you to just go ahead and just grab someone and to just start practice cutting hair on them. Please do not do that, okay? I am a licensed cosmetologist. I did go to school. So I'm not just here just practicing on my mom. If you have someone that's willing to let you practice, hey, do so. But I would recommend watching a couple more hair cutting videos before I would just go and get someone and just start cutting on their hair. So I just pretty much just finished my trim or haircut. So now I'm just going to go in and check my cut. When I check my cut, I grab bigger sections when I go in and check my cut. So that's what you see me doing now. I'm grabbing bigger sections just to make sure everything is okay. And that little piece, it was just a little piece. It was okay. So that was good. And we're moving to the next section. We're going to go ahead and check that as well. Going to comb it out, making sure that it's not a big variation in length. Pull, pull, pull. Oh, it's a tiny little bit. Just a little bit, but it's good. Okay, so now I'm grabbing one of my favorite heat protectants. It is Beyond the Zone. Turn up the heat. And I'm just spraying it on my hands. I find that when I spray it directly on the hair, sometimes it can get too oily. So I spray it on my hands and then I just rub it all throughout the hair, making sure to definitely focus on the ends. All right, so now we are parting her off, and I am using my favorite flat iron. It is the Babybliss Pro Porcelain Ceramic Flat Iron. I'm using her at 300 degrees. As the screen said, I could have used a lower temperature if I wanted to because she is relaxed. And her hair in the previous clip had not already been flat ironed. Her hair was just blow dried. You know, when you blow dry it, it's relaxed. It straightens out, and her hair was not relaxed to a bone straight. Okay, never relaxed to a bone straight. But again, check my previous video if you want more information on that. But yeah, so pretty much for the rest of the video, I am going to just be flat ironing her hair. My camera did die at the very end, so I put a little note there showing where it's about to die at, so you're not going to see the whole head, of course. You might not want to see the whole head. That is an extended video. But yeah, so just feel free to go ahead and relax, sit back, and watch the rest of the video. Check out the pictures at the end of the finished result. Lord, I cannot talk. I'm so tongue twisted. Check out the pictures at the end. If you have not watched part 1, again, the link is below. So make sure that you watch part 1. Again, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, you guys. So please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you do not miss a video. I respond to all my comments, every single last comment. So please go ahead and leave a comment and hit that like button. Again, thank you so much for watching my video.